The Nihil game of the week brings us to Hammond, Indiana for the first time for a pair of matchups here today on Stream Sports Midwest featuring the Hammond Mohawks. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. My name is Aaron Schellen, and this is game one of two of the Nihil game of the week here on Stream Sports Midwest, live from the Kube Sports Complex in Hammond. Game one will be the Squirts. The 10Us will face off. The Hammond Mohawks will take on the Northbrook Bluehawks here in seeding round action. Let's take a quick look at where these two teams stand record-wise before we get going. So for the visiting Northbrook Bluehawks, they are 1-1 in their two games, a 5-4 win over the Falcons in game one back on September 23rd. Then the very next day, a tough 11-0 loss to the Glenview Stars, and they haven't played since. So it's been about 3 weeks since they have played a hockey game on the other side. The Hammond Mohawks 1-3 on the season. They lost their first game to the Flames. Their first victory came over the Joliet Jaguars down at Inwood. They then lost to Glenview in Glenview, and they lost to the Romeoville Huskies here back on October 1st. So it's been a couple of weeks for them as well. We got two games for you today. Game one are the 10Us. Game two will be the 14Us will take center ice, center stage, whatever you want to call it. The Northern Illinois Hockey League is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of over 50 travel hockey organizations. Almost all the clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, right here, Iowa, Missouri, Michigan, and Wisconsin. This is the 54th season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The Nihil member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the Squirt, Pee Wee, Bantam, and Midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all girls hockey divisions each season. Nihil will partner with the Chicago Blackhawks at the conclusion to hold the league's Nihil Blackhawks tournament at the conclusion of this season. For more information about Nihil and its programs, please contact Bob Apter, the Nihil president, or visit the website at nihil.info. And we are underway here with the 10Us, and puck is batted around at center ice. Neither team able to gain control of it here early. Walking into the offensive zone is Northbrook. Back up along the far boards. It's kept in by Elliot Galanis at the point. Puts the shot in towards goal, and the save is made by today's starting goaltender, Lucas Brendenstall, number 44, down in white. Pass up ahead looking for the breakout, eludes the intended target. Down on the other side to our left for Northbrook in the red and blue will be Domenico Valente, number 38. The shot in on Valente, and it squirts through. So right off the bat, the rebound and the score by, that's number 88. That's Easton Tucker with a couple of jabs at it. He's able to get that in the far post, and the Mohawks take an early 1-0 lead here in the first period. So down on that near post, Valente was able to keep that near post, but Tucker was able to kind of squirt through on the far side and give their team a 1-0 lead here in the early going. Across the blue line with it, that's Aducci. Nico Aducci tries to play it down low and can't. It's our first time here at the Kube Sports Complex, and great vantage point to call a game. It's the home of the Purdue Northwest Pride hockey team. Puck sitting along the blue line, where Northbrook will take control. Flipped up to center ice. The pass missing its intended target, Neil Rao. Taken there, though, by Gavin Silva. Silva loses it, and Hammond able to bat it out to the Northbrook defensive zone. Bluehawks play it up along the near boards, kept in there at the point. Walking in with it is Stibic. Stibic tries to get the shot in and can't. Deflects wide, and Northbrook will try to work it out. They're unable to. And now it does hop out to center ice. Up off the boards with it is Zane Kennedy. Kennedy loses it, and Northbrook will come the other way. It's Max Goodman. Gains the blue line, dumps it in. And the Mohawks will try to work the puck out. They took an early 1-0 lead on a goal by Easton Tucker. Puck sitting in that far face-off dot. And out to center ice with it now come the Mohawks. That's Stibic again. Stibic with a nice little move in deep, and there's a nice right pad save made by Valente into that near corner. Up with it now is Silva. Silva loses an edge, loses the puck. And that's center ice with it. Here's Fisher, Jeffrey Fisher. On the backhand, dumps it in, goes and chases, but the first one on it will be Jason Flagg. Flagg leaves it for his teammate. It's up ahead now and working it out to the neutral zone and just missing his intended target there, as that was a potential 2-on-1 for Hammond. Goes by the wayside, kept in at the point by Flagg. Flagg walks in the shot. Nice stick save made by Valente into that far corner now. And Northbrook will come out with it with some speed. Nice poke check right at the blue line by Cameron Nelson, number 10, to keep that puck in the offensive zone. Shot towards the goal, doesn't make it in. Northbrook just flings it into the corner. Bluehawks now out to center ice. And Hammond will have to tag up. They clear it in. There's Caleb Eng now with the puck. Eng into center ice, misplays it. And it's cleared in now by Northbrook. Under 7 left to go here in the first period. 1-0. Mohawks with the lead. And the puck just squirts out to center ice. Most of the play has been between the blue lines here so far. Here's the goal scorer, Tucker, trying to walk in. Takes it down low in that near corner. Turned around and swiped the length of the ice. And that should be our first whistle of the game, and it will be. That's an icing called with 6 minutes and 24 seconds left to go here in period number 1. Hammond 1, Northbrook 0. Game number 2 will feature the 14Us, the Bantams. They'll be taking on the combination of Winnetka and Wilmette. Game set for 4 o'clock. Hang with us here on Stream Sports Midwest and enjoy some more hockey once this hockey is done. That puck bounces into Valente, and Domenico slaps that big mid on it. Covers up for a whistle. Draw to the right, of Valente. Bluehawks, very Ranger-esque jerseys with those red, white, and blue colors. While the Mohawks white jerseys with black and red stripes behind the net. That's actually on the strings, it is. Got a whistle there. Unable to work the puck off the back of the net. Drawn out to the left of Valente. One back for the Mohawks. That's Eng, Caleb Eng. Behind his red line, up off the near boards. Kept in there by Tucker, turns around, dumps it in deep as Evan Arnold goes and tries to hunt it down. He can't. Battle along the near half board. 6 skaters down there. Squirts out between the dots, and it's flipped over to the far side by Morgan Hochschild. Northbrook trying to get the puck out of their own zone by skating it up. Having some difficulty getting it out. In between the face-off dots, hops over the stick of Corbin Brown. Brown able to poke check there. Brown walking in. Has it far face-off dot. It tries to put it between the face-off dots and can't. Back to the point, kept in there. Shot from the point by Nelson, deflects in. And the puck bounces into the far corner. Coming over to the near side with it now. Bluehawks still having some difficulty getting the puck out of their zone, and it looks like they will here as it deflects over by the sin bin, and Nelson will retake possession. Thrown in deep. As the Mohawks go for a partial change, they change 3 of their 5. Kept in at the point. Going down there is Addison Saternis, and that'll be whistled for I see too many men on the ice. I see 6 white jerseys out there for Hammond. You can count them yourself. There goes one to the bench. There's already 5 out there. So that should be a penalty. It will be. It looks like it'll be served by Grayson Kazmierczak. So Northbrook will be on the man advantage here for the first time. 4.5 minutes left to go. I believe 90-second power plays. We'll see what goes up on the board. But I believe with the shorter periods, we have 90 seconds rather than the full 2. Waiting for him to get it up on the scoreboard. Mohawks 1, Bluehawks nothing. Here, first period. 1 minute power play. Excuse me. No. Yeah, okay, there we go. Minute 30. Took him a second to get there, but we are there. Draws one shot in, and the glove save made by Brendan Stahl on a tough shot from top of the faceoff dots. I believe that was Hush. It was 87, I think. Yeah, that was Caleb Eng. Got that shot in on goal. Battle right in front of the Mohawks bench. 3 blue jerseys, 2 white jerseys, and it's banged out by Graham Levin. Bluehawks will have to give chase into their own zone. Take it all the way behind their net. Backhanded up to Reva Taylor. Over on the far side with it. Northbrook still in their own zone. A great opportunity right off that first draw, but kind of pinned in their zone here a little bit as that one squirts through the blue paint, comes out the near side. Not able to clear it out again, just dumped in deep, and giving chase for it is Max Goodman. There's Goodman on the puck. 29 seconds left on the power play, up along the boards and not out. Kept in, nice move there by Hammond. The backhand wide of the net. That was Addison Saternis again. Northbrook now with some speed along the far side. This is Elliot Galanis. Galanis pass up ahead to Ing in his feet. Taken there, though, by Fisher, Jeffrey Fisher. And that comes out of the zone. And that will do it on the power play for Northbrooks. They had that one opportunity right off the draw, but nothing after that. This puck does make its way out to center ice now. Here comes Eng, 2-on-1. And the pass is broken up nicely by Zane Kennedy. Kennedy now with a ton of speed. Kennedy motoring through center ice and just puts it in on goal and in on Valente, who will cover up for a whistle. 2.5 now left to go here in period number 1. Draw to the left now of Valente. Of Easton Tucker taking the draw for the Mohawks. Puck comes down to the near side. Up and out of the zone by Hochschild. Tucker gives chase, falls down. Bluehawks, I don't think were aware that they could attack that puck. That was just sitting in the offensive zone. No blue jerseys went after it. And that allows Zane Kennedy to play it behind the net. Kennedy flips it up along the near boards, plays it to himself. Nice pass up ahead to Tucker. Tucker racing to the puck. Tucker will get there. Easton Tucker walking in, tries the centering pass. It's knocked away, and Northbrook now able to just get it under the stick of Cameron Nelson out to center ice. Nelson will play it back into the Northbrook zone, and right back out to center ice with it. So it'll be a race for the puck. It's taken there by the Bluehawks, walking in on the backhand. The shot, it's in the pads. The rebound, score! That's Gavin Silva on the rebound, and that'll tie the game. Actually, I think that may have been Peter Luchenko. He's the one who's celebrating. Luchenko had the first shot on goal, but it looked as though Silva tapped in the backhand. At any rate, 1-1 here in the first. Luchenko celebrated like it was his goal, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. Peter Luchenko with the goal, with about a minute and a half left to go here in the first period. That was all speed. And we have a whistle and an offsides. Puck just found its way through skates and sticks, and Peter was faster than everybody else. And Bluehawks able to knot it at 1 here as we approach the end of the first period. 90 seconds left. There's Ing with the puck. He's knocked off it at the blue line. Taken away with some speed here. I believe that's Adducci. Adducci takes it low, shoots it through the crease. Banging into the boards hard is Evan Arnold. Kept in at the point by Stribic. Stibic puts it down low in near the paint. Stibic has it again, top of the near face-off dot. His shot is blocked down deep. Giving chase for it is Goodman. Goodman tries to backhand it up and out. He can't. Behind the net, 3 blue jerseys, 1 white jersey, and the blue jerseys are able to take the puck. Stibic has it at the point. The shot in, deflects, and no rebound. Puck sort of sat out there, but nobody could get good wood on it. Kept in at the point by the Mohawks. Backhanded up and not out by Fisher. Another backhand attempt by Fisher, and this time it hops over the stick of the Mohawks and into center ice. That's Brown, Corbin Brown up ahead, gets it up ahead to Saternis, who has his pocket picked. Brown again. So we're down to the final 10 seconds into the Mohawks defensive zone. They just clear it out to the neutral zone. And I don't think they're gonna have time here, as that will end period number 1 in a 1-1 tie. So Mohawks got on the board in the first minute of the first period. Bluehawks tied it with about a minute and a half left to go in period number 1. Chicago Blackhawks want to remind you that the Chicago Blackhawks intermission and Junior Hawks pregame skates are now available for select dates this season. Contact Ben Ostler at 312-455-7096 to register your teams today. Chicago Blackhawks are proud to sponsor the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Hawks fans, be sure to check these upcoming games. Tonight, 6 p.m., Blackhawks north of the border taking on the Canadiens. That game is on NBC Sports Chicago. Monday, Blackhawks stay in Canada against Toronto. And then Thursday, the 19th, they are in Colorado taking on Nathan McKinnon and the Avs. Don't miss the Chicago Blackhawks in action. So period 1 in the books, 1-1 your score. I would say the better play in that first period went to Hammond, but Northbrook took advantage of their opportunity and banged home a rebound. So for Hammond, Easton Tucker, goal in the first minute. And for the Northbrook Bluehawks, Peter Luchenko celebrated like he got the goal, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. "11-minute periods. Period number 2. Ready to get started here in just a second. This is our first time here at the Kube Sports Complex in Hammond. It's a great view, a great vantage point to broadcast a game from. Bluehawks ready to go. Mohawks making their way out. Teams will switch sides. Northbrook will be going right to left on your TV dial, while Hammond will be going left to right. Taking the draw for Hammond will be Tucker. And for Northbrook, it'll be Gavin Silva. So 14 in blue, 88 in white, and white wins it. Up ahead into the Northbrook zone. There's Tucker, just dumps it in deep. Slung around to the far side. Northbrook not able to get it out of their zone again. Kept in now on the far side. Shot in from the point, sticked away. That was Zane Kennedy who threw that shot in. Valente just sticks it into the corner. Nelson keeps it in at the point, chipped up and kept in again, at least for the moment. And Northbrook now able to dig it out. Luchenko and Silva working to get the puck up across the red line. They can't. Play right in front of us. Northbrook now into the offensive zone. Tucker tries to work it up the near half boards and can't. Has his pocket picked down into the corner. Luchenko off the side of the net. That was dangerous. That popped out in front. Unfortunate for Hammond, it was cleared behind the net. Out with it now is Hammond. Walking across the blue line as Levin gets the shot off, but Tucker was in a little bit ahead of the play, and that'll be an offsides. First whistle here in the second period, a minute and a half gone, 1-1. This is Addison Saternis on the draw for the Mohawks. And Ing on the draw for Northbrook. The draw is 1. That's Flag trying to play it forward and can't. Right at the blue line, Flag tries to work it in and can't. Backhanded in now. But Northbrook has it, and that'll be another offsides as Flag hadn't cleared the zone when Saternis threw that puck back in, so another whistle and another draw. A lot of the play in the neutral zone here this afternoon between these Squirt 10U combatants. Northbrook takes possession here. That's Goodman. Doesn't gain the red line, flips it in, and they're going to wave off the icing. That's fortunate for Northbrook. In the near corner, back to the point. Shot in from the point. That was off the stick of Hochschild. Bounces in and doesn't make it in on goal. Hochschild gets it back, turns around, fires it in, but she had a skater in the offensive zone, so that will be another offsides. A bit of a choppy start to the second period here. A couple of whistles as a lot of the play has been right at the blue line, so handful of offsides here in the early going. Silva takes the draw for Northbrook, and they eventually win it. Here's Luchenko again, fended off the play nicely this time. Luchenko has it at the near face-off dot, up off the boards, and Nelson will take it for Hammond. Gets it up ahead to Arnold. Arnold walks across the blue line, one-handing that puck all the way down, eventually fended off it by Luchenko. Peter behind the net. Peter with some speed now out into the neutral zone. Loses the puck, though, when he gets to the neutral zone. Turned around and scaled back in by Hammond. Nice pinch along those far half boards. Mohawks have it in the slot. It's thrown in, and the save is made by Valente. So puck bounced around a little bit, found the stick of, I believe that's Cameron Nelson down there. She's 18, not 10. That's Corbin Brown in between the dots, and Corbin slid it in on goal, but Valente was able to make the save, and he'll take the draw to his left. Easton Tucker to take the draw. He's the goal scorer for Hammond. Scored in the first minute of this hockey game. A couple of whacks at the puck right at the near post. Was able to stuff it in to give his team a 1-0 lead. Put towards the goal by Nelson. Here's Tucker again. Tucker walks in, the shot, and the glove save made by Valente. So Tucker walking in between those dots. Got a lot on that one. Forced Valente to make the glove save. Another draw. This time it's won by Northbrook. Kept in at the point by Nelson. Nelson tries the shot. It's deflected. Tucker backhands it in deep, and Northbrook's able to not get it out. Kept in really nicely by Hammond. That's 11 on the near half boards now. Double team down there as Tucker sweeps it behind the net on the backhand. Kept in at the far point this time by Kennedy. Kennedy high slot area at 11. Levin walks in and has it taken off his stick. Northbrook now. Bit of a keep your head up there. You had a wide open Caleb Ing, who was going to walk in all alone, but Northbrook not able to capitalize, and now they have to chase it back into their own zone. Turned around and whacked the length of the ice, and that should and will be an icing. So faceoff will come all the way down to our right. 6 minutes, 39 seconds left to go here in the middle frame. 1-1 Northbrook and Hammond. Draw to be taken. It looks like that's going to be Addison Saternis, number 19 on the draw. One over to the near boards, flipped into the high slot area. Shot in, and that's in and out of the glove of Valente, who's able to cover up. And a little bit of chirping there as Saternis saw that loose puck and went in trying to jab it. And the Northbrook defense took a bit of an exception to that. So 11 other draw. Saternis tries to go forward with it, gets it on the backhand now. Switches back to the forehand. Plays it through down deep, and Northbrook will skate out with it. Goodman bangs into Luchenko as Northbrook tries to work it into the offensive zone. Huge collision at the blue line, no foul, no whistle as Aducci and Luchenko bang into each other. Kept in nicely at the point by Northbrook. It's through the slot. Luchenko now in the near corner, slings it towards the goal. Northbrook almost not able to get control of that puck on the forehand. And Hammond slings it forward. Catching Northbrook in a bit of a change here as they had 5 players to the right of the red line while Northbrook only had 2, and they couldn't get out of the offensive zone, so that'll be whistled down for an offsides. We're halfway through this one. 1-1. An early first period goal by Hammond, a late first period goal by Northbrook. Across the blue line with it. Nice play out. Here comes Ing. Nope. I thought Ing was going to take that. He didn't, and instead, ooh, tough offsides call. Looked from up here like Ing was able to stay onside. That'll be whistled down. Thought Ing was going to play that. Instead, he cut back into the middle of the ice. Ing and Tucker on the draw. On it now is Brown. Brown walks across the blue line with it. Brown on the backhand, on the forehand, the shot in, the save made by Valente as Brown stick-handled through some traffic and fired that wrist shot from the near face-off dot. And Valente was able to make the save, so the draw now comes to his left. Tucker and Silva will do battle in that face-off dot. Won eventually by, I guess, Hammond. It's over on the far side now. Walking in with it is Arnold. Evan Arnold, top of the far face-off dot. The hard angle shot sticked into the corner. Behind the net with it. Silva up off the boards. Kept in at the point by Nelson. Nelson tries to walk around the defender. He can't, as Luchenko standing there waiting for the puck. Northbrook couldn't get it to him. Another chance here to try to get it to him. And they can't again. Kept in at the point by Hammond. And this time it squirts out. Luchenko is going to give chase. He'll be the first one on it. Peter Luchenko has it. Luchenko walks forward, and good defense there by, I think that's Kazmierczak. No, that was number 10, excuse me. That was Cameron Nelson. Good defense on that, in that far corner, keeping Luchenko away from the puck. And we have a whistle, and what do we got? Just an offsides? I think just an offsides call here with just over 4 minutes left to go. Caleb Ing will take the draw for Northbrook, and Saternis takes it and wins it for the Mohawks. Pass looking for Levin up ahead. Put behind the net by Hothschild and cleared up but not out, at least not for the moment. Down in deep, Levin will be the first one on it, and White pushed up against the backboards. And we're going to have a penalty called here on Northbrook as trying to get a number on that truck. As one of the Hammond players was taken into the boards hard. Looks like Max Goodman, number 67, is going to go to the box for that check. Of course, not allowed here at this level. So face-off will come in the offensive zone for Hammond to the left of Domenico Valente. 3:45 left to go in the second period. Draws one by Hammond. Levin tries to play it towards the net and can't. Behind the net now, it's Cray, Lucas Cray, up along the far half boards, kept in over there. Walking in, shot put towards the paint. Deflected in on goal, goes behind the net now. Northbrook not able to get it out. Aducci keeps it in, dumps it in deep. Elliot Galanis has it here. Galanis up off the boards, and Northbrook not able to get it out. Galanis will get another opportunity, can't get it out. Levin has it. Levin walks in, loses it, backhand deflects wide, and Galanis will have another opportunity. This time goes up the far side and can't get it out. In that far corner, Saternis now back to the point. The shot in from the point, the save is made, and did the puck come out? No, the puck was covered up by Valente. 32 seconds left to go on the skater advantage for Hammond. They've had control of possession here for the first minute of this power play, but nothing really dangerous towards the goal. Draw to the right now. Shot in, another save. That one almost scored it out. Valente had the wherewithal to turn that head to the left, see the puck, cover it with the mitt for the whistle. Northbrook not able to get it out, kept in at the point, backhanded in. Nice little stick lift attempt by Tucker, and that one does come out to center ice. Luchenko and Nelson battle for it. Northbrook will take it. Down to 5 seconds left on the skater advantage, and that'll do it as Lucas Cray has it below the red line, slings it around the far side, but nobody there but Brown. Brown has it top of the far faceoff dot, puts the shot in, and another save made by Valente. So just over 2 minutes left now. Power play is over for Hammond. A couple of shots on goal towards the end of that skater advantage, but still 1-1. No scoring here in the second period. Northbrook, too many skaters out there. They now have 5. Kept in at the point by Stibic. Kept in there. Shot deflected over into the near corner. Levin goes down hard, tries to play it deep while he's down. Aducci tries to get that in deep, and it is finally cleared behind the net. Stibic does a nice job with the skates keeping that in, puts the shot in on goal, and another save made by Valente. So Hammond starting to tilt the ice here a little bit and actually get some open looks at Domenico Valente, but Valente's been up to the task so far, gave up a goal in the first minute, but has been spotless ever since. Draws one back to the point. Aducci with the backhand into the near corner. Levin has it down deep. 90 seconds, throws it into the high slot area. The tip attempt by Saternis goes wide. Back at the point, good stick handling there by Stibic. Kept in. Here's Levin now. Levin, backhand, forehand, backhand, and the backhand sails through the crease. Luchenko has his pocket picked nicely by Stibic. Luchenko now has it and just flips it up ahead, but he's got to go through 4 white jerseys to get there and can't. Luchenko now, and that did come out of the offensive zone, so brought back in by Gavin Silva. But Luchenko was still in the offensive zone, so that'll be whistled down for an offsides here with 47 seconds left to go in period number 2. Over on the far side, right in front of the penalty box, Northbrook D to D, but that pass misses its intended target, and it's just banged out of there. Taken right back by Nelson, though, for the Mohawks. Tucker tries to walk through a couple of jerseys. He can't. Nelson slings it in behind the net. That's Galanis and Tucker behind the net. Galanis up along the far side. Kept in at the far boards by Kennedy. Put towards the net. Northbrook turns around and slings it the length of the ice. And that will have enough to make it with 2.9 seconds left to go. So we'll have to come all the way down to the other side of the rink, and they'll drop the puck and see if Hammond can get a shot off here in the final 3 seconds of the second period. Draw will be to the right of Valente. Tucker will take the draw. Tries to play it right towards the net. He can't. That'll do it for period number 2. We'll go to the third. All knotted at 1. All Nihil teams have started their seasons. The youth divisions are in the last 2 weeks of their seeding round games. Most girls divisions are already playing their regular season games. Each team is working to collect the points that will help them earn a place in the league's end-of-season Nihil Blackhawks tournament. Keep your eye on the nihil.info website and the Nihil Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages for news about upcoming broadcasts of Nihil games. Our next broadcast will be in, I don't know what time it is, about an hour and a half, about an hour, 4 o'clock, 45 minutes, when the Hammond Mohawks Bantam A1 hosts Wilmette Winnetka Bantam A4. And then tomorrow morning, 10:50 a.m., the Windy City Storm Girls 12U and the Chicago Mission Girls 12U face each other in a Pee Wee Premier Select contest. That'll be at the Edge Ice Arena out in Bensonville. Tune in on the Stream Sports Midwest YouTube channel. My partner Eric Willowhite and I will have the call for that one. 10:50 tomorrow morning, the Windy City Storm Girls and the Chicago Mission Girls. And I'm looking forward to this Pee Wee Premier Select contest. Third period underway here in just a minute. So no scoring in that second period. Each team potted a goal in period number 1. Hammond scored first. Easton Tucker. Peter Luchenko tied it up towards the end of the first period. And that's right where we are here as we get ready for the third. So Saternis will take the draw against Caleb Ing. And it's won by Hammond. Northbrook, though, has it now in center ice. Over skating it is Reva Taylor. Kept in over there by Aducci. Aducci throws it towards the net. Go wide of the near post. Back to the point and out to center ice. Saternis smartly has to just turn and fire it into the zone as he had Fisher bearing down on him, trying to take the puck away and walking in all by himself. Cleared over to the far side. Northbrook has it. Hammond now the other direction. That's Levin one-on-one with Hochschild. Levin with the long shot from the far half boards. And that's covered up by Valente. Here's the shot, score right off the draw. That was Graham Levin. And Valente was able to get a piece of it, but not enough as Levin roofs it and gives the Mohawks a 2-1 lead. Just like that. Levin's looked really good out there, number 67 in white. Takes the draw and picked top shelf. If there was a water bottle up there, it would have bounced up in the air. Tucker forward with it now across the blue line. Tucker deep, centering feed, looking for Levin again. Tucker gets it back. The shot from a bad angle. Squirts out the other side. Cleared out to center ice. Giving chase will be Hammond. It's Kennedy. Nice feed in the middle to Neil Rao. Rao tips it forward, and Brennenstall covers up. We haven't had to call Lucas's name very much as his team has really controlled the possession here, and comes up when called upon. Just threw that mid on it for the whistle. We're a minute and 18 seconds into the third period, 2-1. Hammond with the lead. Draw will come to the left of Lucas Brennenstall. Ing tries to backhand it forward. That puck squirts around in the blue paint. Hammond tries to work the puck out by skating it out, now up off the boards, kept in there by Fisher. Fisher puts it towards the goal, goes behind the net. That's Taylor playing it up. Kept in at the point. Chance now for Northbrook. The shot in and out of the glove of Brennenstall, and he's able to stick it into that far corner rather. Aducci banging away, two skaters to a side over there. Northbrook doing a nice job now keeping the puck in. A little bit more urgency here for the Bluehawks as they find themselves down in the third period. Slung around the near side. Kept in and giving chase now is Corbin Brown. Brown tries the far side now. There's Jason Flagg up along the boards, and now Hammond's able to work it out to center ice. Across the blue line, behind the net. Put towards the goal, that bounced off the dasher. That's Flagg. Flagg has his pocket picked. Northbrook not able to clear it out. Stibbich does a nice job of holding that point. Behind the net. And fired around to the far side. Aducci at that far point. Kind of whiffs on it a little bit, but good man-to-man defense there. Keeps the puck from harm's way. Sam Amabili plays it out to center ice, and here comes Hammond now. Overskated, and Fisher will take it back. Fisher throws it in, and Stibbich will have to go back and chase. We're under 8. Stibbich plays it to Brown. Brown along the near half boards, kept in by Cray. And now Northbrook walking forward with it. That's Luchenko. Luchenko tries to get through 3 skaters. He can't. The follow-up shot by Gavin Silva is saved by Brennenstall. Draw to the left here of Lucas. Draws one by Hammond, and they are able to work it out to center ice. Ing skates backwards, turns around, fires it off the boards, kept in there by Hammond. Now Northbrook Ing is able to get it out to center ice, but we have an injured player down on the ice. Not sure what happened, but a couple players banged into each other in the offensive zone. That may have been, it's number 19. That was Addison Saternis, but Addison is up, and you can see him making his way over to the bench on his own. So I think more hurt than injured, I think is the way it goes, right? So we'll have a draw in the neutral zone here. Tucker will take the draw for Hammond, and Ing will take the draw for Northbrook. Arnold tries to clear it in deep and can't. There's Cray now on the backhand, just flips it forward a bit. Right along the blue line, here comes Hammond. Hammond with the shot, swept through the crease. Back to the point, shot in, almost deflected by Tucker behind the net, and Northbrook now up ahead to 11. Tucker keeps it in at the point. Behind the net, slung around to the far side, kept in over there by Cameron Nelson. Nelson back the other way. Here's the goal scorer, Graham Levin. Broke the tie here in the third. Top of the near faceoff dot taken away by Gavin Silva. Turned around and fired back in deep by Tucker. So Mohawks have the Bluehawks pinned a little bit here in their own zone as we're under 6. Kennedy coming all the way down to the near half boards to pinch. Arnold puts it into towards the slot area. And Northbrook still not able to get it out. Tucker just down the near boards smartly. Arnold will be the first one on it down there. They both overskate it. Collision in the near corner. Walking out with it is Kennedy. The shot in. The save made by Valente. Over to the far side. Nelson will keep it in over there, though. It's Luchenko now. Luchenko tries to skate through traffic and can't. Arnold takes it right back into the offensive zone. Luchenko sweeps it over to the far side where Tucker backhands it down in deep. Cray will give chase, sling it around the near boards now. Up and out to center ice, and here comes Northbrook as Luchenko and Silva bang into each other. Silva has it across the blue line. Poke check there. Arnold tries to get around Cray, does, but loses an edge. That's backhanded forward. Kennedy. And Ing. Ing takes advantage of a skater falling down, tries to skate through a couple of white jerseys and can't. That should be whistled for an offsides, and it will be with exactly 4.5 left to go here in the third period. Mohawks with a 2-1 lead. Easton Tucker in the first, Graham Levin here in the third. Face-off bounces into the Mohawk zone, but Hammond will take possession up into center ice. That's Flagg, Jason Flagg, unable to dump it in. Top of the near face-off dot, here comes Brown. Brown with the shot, nice blocker and stick save made by Valente, and he covers up. So draw will come to his right. We're down to 4 and change now. Bluehawks changing up a couple of skaters here. Looks like Caleb Ang will take the draw for the blue and red against Corbin Brown. Back to Stibic. Stibic mishits it, and that'll give Ing an opportunity here. Ing overskates it, loses an edge, and fortunate for Northbrook or fortunate for Hammond rather, is Ing was going to walk in all alone. Hochschild not able to clear it in, but Northbrook still maintains possession. They try the far side, but Kennedy is there. There's Stibic. That'll be an offsides. Gavin Silva to take the face-off here for the Bluehawks. 3.5 minutes to get that equalizer. Third period goal by Graham Levin, as Easton Tucker plays it up off the near boards, just trying to get it out of the zone. Eventually does work it out. Takes it in deep, the centering feed, the shot underneath. And Northbrook now into center ice. They turn around, scale it the length of the ice. And I guess he didn't gain the red line, so that's going to be an icing here with 3 minutes and 1 second now left to go here in the third. Draw to the left here of Domenico Valente. Hammond wins it. Back to the point, that's Nelson, puts it down deep. Galanis tries to play it up and out. A couple players go down, kept in over there though. Far boards. Dumped in deep. Galanis behind the net. Turns around, comes back the other direction. Up but not out. Back behind Valente again. Along the near side. And out to center ice. Saternis, good to see him back out there. Right in front of us, 11. Loses it, and it's taken there by Taylor. Taylor loses it back to Cray. Cray over to the far boards. Able to get it in as we're down to about 2 minutes now. And that puck is cleared up and taken there by Northbrook. Bluehawks will skate into the neutral zone with it thrown forward underneath the stick of Kennedy, all the way down into the Hammond offensive zone. Give Northbrook an opportunity here with under 2. Luchenko in that corner, trying to work the puck. It's taken there by Northbrook, coming out behind the net. The backhand attempt wide of the near post. Luchenko tries the wraparound. Luchenko buries it. And we are tied as Peter Luchenko with goal number 2 was able to tuck the wraparound in, and his second goal of the game gets this thing all square here in the third. 98 seconds left. We have a 2-2 hockey game. Turned around and fired back. Northbrook able to get it out to center ice as Rao fended off the puck, taken there by Tucker. Tucker walks across the blue line with it. The shot in and bounces into the glove of Valente for the whistle and the faceoff. Draw will come to the right here of Domenico Valente. 6 skaters out there again for Northbrook. Someone's got to go off the ice. That someone will be Gavin Silva. Draws one by Northbrook. They throw it up to the near side and out to the neutral zone. Aducci is the first one there. Knocked away from him, back into the defensive zone for Hammond, and Nathan Stibic will play it. Gets it out to center ice. There's Goodman. Throws the pass forward, and here comes Ing. Ing walks in. Ing loses an edge. Here comes Rao with the shot, deflects wide, and we're going to have a penalty called here on Hammond with 50 seconds left as Caleb Ing was walking in 2-0, and Aducci had to, or excuse me, that's 29. That's Stibich had to put that stick between the skates, took down Ing, and this will be a chance now for the Bluehawks with under a minute left. Face off to the right of Brennenstall. Into the corner, behind the net with it now. There's Kennedy. Kennedy tries to work it out the near side up to center ice. Thrown forward onto the stick of Tucker. Tucker now across the blue line with it. Tucker walking in. Tucker the shot, scoots wide. Cleared out to center ice as we're down under 30, and I think that might be an icing. That's gonna be an icing here as Northbrook just fired at the length of the ice. So Hammond shorthanded, but they're gonna get an offensive zone draw here with 24.5 seconds left. Draw to the left of Valente. Taken by Easton Tucker, scored that goal early in period number 1, wins the draw. Down deep. Northbrook has it low of the red line, 18 seconds left. Out into the neutral zone, stolen away by Kennedy. Down in deep, and I think this one's going to end in a 2-2 tie as the teams battle along the blue line, and in at the horn. The puck is sitting in the crease area, and there's the whistle, and these teams will finish in a 2-2 tie. So for Northbrook, their record will go to 1-1-1 on the year, while Hammond will improve to 1-3-1. This one ends in a 2-2 tie. A couple of goals for Northbrook by Peter Luchenko, and for Hammond, a goal by Easton Tucker, a goal by Graham Levin, and this will end in a 2-2 tie. So that's going to do it here for game number 1 of our Nihil Game of the Week doubleheader from Hammond. Game number 2 will start, in about 20 or 25 minutes as the Bantams will take center ice. Stick around for that. We'll be back here in about 20 or 25 minutes.